budget has gone down pretty badly with lots of people. Not for Labour MPs, who seem to get what they want, not for the markets, who seem broadly stable, but for millions of workers who are going to be paying a lot more tax while the benefit bill goes up. Now, Keir Starmer sought to address some of the problems surrounding this budget. The first was, did Rachel Reeves, his Chancellor, mislead the public about the state of the nation's finances? She said going into the budget there was a big black hole. It turned out that actually she had some money in surplus. And so why did she feel the need to build up such big tax rises if actually the economy was not as bad as first feared? He said she wasn't misleading, and actually she was trying to build up a bigger pot for a rainy day in case the global shocks really hit the economy, although at the moment it doesn't seem that people are really convinced with that story at all. The second was addressing the lack of commitment to tackle the big welfare bill at the budget. Despite the fact that welfare spending is going to be about £400 billion by the end of the decade, there was little from Rachel Reeves last week about trying to get that bill down. Now, Keir Starmer said it was his moral mission to get the benefits bill down, although when I asked him directly, are you saying that you will pledge to get the benefits bill down by the next election? Noticeably, he didn't make that pledge.
Is it your goal that welfare spending by the next election will be coming down and not up? And then just secondly, your Chancellor in the budget and over the weekend says that she was asking ordinary workers to contribute a little bit more. But what is your message to people who aren't contributing at all? Thank you.
Certainly in terms of the welfare, but we've got two reviews going on, as you know, the Sims review and the Milburn review. We need to let them complete their course. It is a moral mission, but I've been outspoken a number of times on the fact that the last government lost control of the welfare spending, and like all things, it falls to us to pick up the mess that they have made. In relation to look, we are asking everybody to contribute a little bit more. I do think it's really important to appreciate with the two-child limit that 3/4 of children in poverty are in working families. It's the working poor we're dealing with here. That is families who are working but can't make enough money from their wages in order to pay their bills and keep their children out of poverty. I think we should do something about that. I think it's the right thing to do for children. I think it's the right thing to do for the NHS. I was really struck spontaneously last week by the strength of feeling in the hospital, that if we were able to deal with child poverty, it would bring the number of children going into hospital down and have a real impact on the NHS budget. And it's not me saying it to you, this is what the first reaction of the staff in hospital was to that effect. And I genuinely think it's really important for the economy. If we want our economy to grow, and we do, we have to ensure that every single person can contribute to that. It is really hard, if you're growing up in poverty, to play your full part economically towards the growth that we need in this country. So for all those reasons, I think it's the right thing to do.
The last thing was about growth. Growth used to be Labour's do or die mission. All in the election, it was trying to get the most amount of growth, higher than any other developed economy in the world. But actually, the Office of Budget Responsibility says that growth is not going to be that good for Labour. And so Keir Starmer says, I'm going to get growth by doing a few things. I'm going to cut regulation. I'm going to get more people back to work. But worryingly, he said he wants closer ties with the European Union. Now, Keir Starmer famously, once a proper Remainer, wanted to tear up Brexit when he was in Jeremy Corbyn's cabinet. He then in the election said that he supports Brexit and won't backslide on it. Now he's looking for closer relationships with the EU, and that is already setting some hairs running this morning.